and children of all ages.
Please welcome
Virgin Mornings
Love the Mornings
with Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
Very fun, isn't it?
Okay, let's go.
Good morning. The last day of August 2020. We are officially 2/3 of the way through the year.
Ooh. I don't like that.
Ooh, crazy.
Fractions are scary.
They are scary. 66% for those keeping track at home.
Oh.
And it's a little bit weird because it feels like most of the year has just disappeared on us. I was walking around in my little yard yesterday and I was in my underwear. Sorry. But I was like,
Okay.
I was like, I don't know. What did I do? I'm like, what have I done with this year? What have I done with it?
You've grown and explored and learned.
It's true.
Yeah. You've gotten brave enough to walk outside in your underwear.
That's
so
true.
That's something.
You know, is that bravery or is that just I don't care anymore?
You know what? You grew your hair out. Sorry.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I think it's bravery too. You're settling into yourself.
Okay. Just more comfortable with where I'm at.
Your underpants radius is growing. That's good.
Hey, listen, today's a big day. What would you do with $100,000? Because you're going to have to figure it out. Destroy your debt at 7 o'clock. And, destroy your debt you already know. But $100,000 destroy your debt?
Damn.
Do you know that? Not yet. So that's in an hour and a half right now, though. TJ, what's on your mind?
I got a message from someone on Instagram this weekend, and they said, hey, I just stumbled across someone on Tinder who's using a picture with you on their profile. And I thought, well, it's a good thing they're not just using those pictures because you would not get a lot of matches if it was just me.
I wonder who it is.
It turns out it was somebody who won a contest, and we took a picture together, and they're
cute.
using that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so that's kind of neat.
Could have been me because you're in my you're on my Hinge and Bumble.
Am I?
Yeah, both of all three of us or all four of us in here are, producer Jesse included.
I used Adam's baby on my Bumble.
Yes, you did. Jax, what's up with you?
I just wanted to know if I look different to you boys
Not really.
because I'm a new woman.
Oh, okay.
I tried Krispy Kreme for the first time this weekend.
And
I'm never going back.
Did it change your life?
It's so good.
amazing.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
It's ruined your life good.
Yeah. Oh, it's incredible.
Yeah.
You can get through 3 of those in no time. It's
Or
crazy.
4.
Producer Jesse?
I know that the new iPhone is just around the corner because my current iPhone feels a little slower.
Oh,
yes,
I know that feeling.
This morning I went to it and I went to unlock it from the home screen and it just kind of jittered a little.
Yeah.
And it took me a couple more swipes just to open. I was like, it's 2 years. 2 years on the dot. It starts failing.
Can I throw something at you guys? I have a bit of a conspiracy theory. I have AirPods, and they are much less loud, much less clear than they used to be.
New AirPods are
Especially
coming.
since the $300 AirPods came out. I'm like, I'm not paying $300 for those.
They're charging slower. Mine are charging slower.
Are they?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you considered maybe cleaning them, Adam?
I have. I clean them every week with
Do
the
you?
little alcohol swabs. Yeah, no, for sure. You're supposed to clean them with alcohol swabs. That's what they told me
I
at the
didn't
store.
know that. Mine are
I
so
also
sorry.
just did that.
You're not.
Mine are gross.
Yeah, no, I clean them every single week. I just think Apple's working against us, guys. They might be listening to this right now.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely listening. I don't know why we're whispering.
It's Virgin Radio.
Virgin Mornings.
with What's Trending.
And this is what's trending right now.
The MTV VMAs were last night, marking the first major award show during COVID-19. And because of that, things were a little bit different. We saw some fantastic performances from Miley Cyrus, Lady Gaga, BTS, The Weeknd, Doja Cat. Some were spread out over New York at different locations. Others were filmed in front of a green screen, in front of private studios and stuff. But there was limited or no audience. And what a lot of people were wondering is there going to be a red carpet? And there kind of was. So some celebrities showed up and they did the 6-foot rule and all that fun stuff. But other celebs just sent in photos of their outfit that they did in front of a green screen, which would be the best way to do it because you wear your outfit, you get you get it looking perfect, you send in your photo, and then you're done with it. You can watch the rest of the show in your jams.
You don't have to leave.
Yeah.
You don't have to leave
that's
your damn
great.
house. That sounds beautiful.
No surprises for the winners on the night. Lady Gaga and Ari's Rain on Me won Song of the Year. Gaga also won Artist of the Year. The Weeknd's Blinding Lights took home Video of the Year, and Doja Cat beat out the likes of Roddy Ricch, Tate McRae, and Louis Capaldi for Best New Artist.
Wow.
So, pretty great show. Are looks the number one thing that attracts you to someone? According to a new survey, it depends on your age. Researchers found that those who were a little bit younger That was definitely number one on the list.
Yeah.
The top 5 most attractive things when we're young are looks, personality, how kind someone is, their sense of humor, and how polite or considerate they are.
Yeah.
For those over 50, the most important things were kindness and personality. And they found that attractiveness didn't even crack the top 5.
Yeah, I think I can see that. Like, I think even for me, it's changed from dating now, from dating in my 20s.
Yeah,
it's sort of like
absolutely.
it's sort of like it goes beyond looks. It's like, what do you do? Are you a nice person?
Yeah.
Like, do you have it together? Like, there are different considerations now. Like, and like being a single dad, it's like, long term. Not right away, but long term, it's like, if I'm bringing someone into my life, which is already pretty great, I don't want to have somebody be like, I don't have it really together, and I don't like kids, and I don't, you know what I mean?
But
Like,
I'm
you
hot.
it's a lot.
Gotta be kind, gotta go to therapy. Hop
Yes,
on. Hop on
exactly.
board.
I do like the idea of someone who's like 85 and they're like, she's pretty cute.
Yeah.
Hey,
She's so hot. Yeah.
get over here, Millie.
What a babe.
Here,
Have
Grelda.
you seen Agnes lately?
Yeah, ooh, she's looking thick. Another benefit to the new Halo fitness tracker from Amazon, it will tell you when you're being a jerk. We were talking about this last week about how it can determine your moods, but the Halo band also has a feature called Tone that tracks your voice and tells you if you're being a jerk or not.
Wow.
The AI analyzes your voice and tells you what you sound like to other people. Things like happy, hopeful,
No.
confused,
No.
worried, affectionate, bored, and apologetic. And they're saying the big focus is for communication skills at work and in relationships. So in the promo video, it showed a relationship. There was a guy sleeping on the couch after a fight with his wife.
Oh, man.
And he checks his Halo app and realizes he wasn't being supportive. So he apologizes to her.
Listen, I don't want a robot interfering with my arguments. Okay, I hate that.
I might need one. I think sometimes you're just not as self-aware as you need to be.
Yeah.
Maybe you should just do
Why do you
other
think I'm
things.
single?
Yeah. Ask your Roomba.
I don't need this robot to tell me that I'm stubborn. I know, Amazon. That's what's trending. I'm TJ.
Thank you, TJ.
Yeah.
You're just about an hour away from a $100,000 Destroy Your Debt kickoff. What will you do with $100,000? You'll have to make that decision.
Tastes like strawberries.
This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
Sometimes it's just good to hear good news.
Yeah.
We get a lot of tough stuff in the news lately, obviously.
Yeah.
And sometimes, even if you're like fresh out of a relationship and you're maybe a little bit jaded,
Angry.
upset. Don't look at me like that, guys. No, I'm kidding. I'm not at all. But there are a lot of people that it's hard. Love is hard sometimes. It's heartbreaking.
Yeah, it is.
But even in those moments, if you hear a nice little love story, it does warm your heart up a little bit, doesn't it?
The cockles of your heart.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which brings us to Ariana Grande. She started dating this guy, and we didn't know who he was. He just appeared in the music video for Stuck With You with Justin Bieber and
Yeah.
stuff. And so it was him and Haley, Justin and Haley, and then Ariana and Mystery Guy. And Mystery Guy's name is Dalton Gomez. They met super organically. Because it's LA, everything's organic.
Yeah.
Hey, there
And
he is.
he is a real estate broker. And
Yeah.
he's not like a Selling Sunset real estate broker where he's just a host and he's not actually a real estate
he's
agent.
like a mogul. Yeah,
He's for real a real estate
Yeah.
broker. And the crazy thing is he's a young guy.
He's so cute.
And he was a former professional backup dancer. So he can keep up with her.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that.
So she apparently wanted to link up with him because he was showing her houses. She had a couple houses up for sale just outside of LA, and he was showing the houses, and she was like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" And she was into him, so she and her friends set up a date.
Yeah.
And they hit it off, and then the quarantine hit, and they're basically like living together.
Me and Dalton are stuck.
Love stories like that.
Isn't it
It's
nice?
It's always cool when celebrities date somebody who's like, for lack of a better word, normal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, who's Miranda Lambert? Isn't Miranda Lambert dating a former New York City police officer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Matt Damon, too, married somebody who 25 years ago, they got married young, but he was already like an A-list celebrity. And he met somebody, I think it was at a bar one night, and they've been together ever since, very private about their relationship.
That just makes you stress out even more when you leave the house, eh? Because you just never know. You could walk into a grocery store and you're in your sweatpants, and boom, there you go. There's Taylor Swift, and she's ready to date you now.
Yeah, TJ, that's not going to happen, my love.
She's with a guy, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
but wait
pretty
till she
famous
sees
and
me
rich.
in my sweatpants.
Okay.
Maybe things will change.
Well, okay.
I mean, you can hope for that, sure. I think you need to be
Single?
Oh, yeah, that would help. Yeah, you're not even single. Yeah, it's Virgin Radio.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
Brampton, Party City. I believe that's on the it's on the moniker, isn't it?
Yeah, it used to be the Flower City, but now it's the Party
Party
City.
City. Now
and then it says bracket where the party doesn't stop and bracket.
Can't stop, won't stop. And this is the thing is that since things opened up a little bit, like remember when we were allowed to get our 5-person bubble?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brandon's like, let's do a 200-person house party.
Yeah.
And they've been doing this for months. So I guess the people that were busted this summer, including one house party with over 200 people, which, by the way, even on a normal night, you're probably facing fines,
Like,
right?
that's a lot of
without
people.
COVID, yeah. So apparently Brampton's government is working with justices of the peace who will adjudicate these cases.
Yeah.
They have an option. The fines could be like $500, but they can be as high as $100,000. And so
watch
the
out.
Brampton government is asking these justices to say, like, let's make an example of these guys. Let's make these super harsh.
Yeah.
Which is just, can you imagine your party costs you $100,000? Oh my God.
That'd be a lot. You'd be
Yeah.
a legend, though.
Would you? I don't know. I think you look like a goof at that point.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't have said
Mayor
that.
Patrick Brown's like, guys, just stop.
Yeah, please.
Just
Yeah.
please
Stop
For the
doing
love
this.
of God, stop it.
I was always blown away, too, about like 200 people showing up to these parties. Like, could you imagine?
Oh, I would be a wreck. If it's my house, I'd be, first off, my place could never fit 200 people. Good for you if you could have a house that fits 200 people. But I would be so anxious about what it would be like in the morning, I couldn't enjoy myself, I think. That's like I could do 50 people and enjoy it. I couldn't do 200.
You're a really good host, so you'd be going around to every single
Yeah.
person and be like, hey, do you need a beverage or some ice?
Like,
Or
why don't you put that in the trash?
yeah, making burgers later.
I think if you have 200 people at your house, at that point, you don't care. Like, you don't have anxiety, though. You're not like, I hope everybody gets your appetizers.
Here's my question. Is it your house?
True.
Meaning, if it's not, like, and I don't know, but to me, if you have 200 people at your house, it's probably not your house. It's probably your parents' house.
Yeah.
And you probably don't care as much because it's when it's your house, there's very few people that want to have 200 there. Anyway, TJ, as a not a member of Brampton City Council, but the leader of Brampton,
You're
not the mayor, but the leader.
He's not the leader of Brampton.
Call me what I am.
Yeah,
The leader of Brampton.
he's a lifetime leader in Brampton.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
What do you think that Brampton needs to do about these parties, and what kinds of fines should these guys face?
I think they should suffer harsh fines. Mm-hmm. I think they should go even higher than 100 grand. They should do 105 grand.
They can't.
to send a message.
They can't though. 100's the limit.
Maybe
Yeah.
they will. Because I said it's okay.
Okay.
And I am the leader of Brampton.
The leader speaks. It's Virgin Radio.
Virgin Mornings with Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
Normally this wouldn't be this big of a deal, but this is a story that's really, really interesting. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which is a comedy about cops, renewed for season 8, which is going to be, they're saying it'll be released in 2021.
Yeah.
Now, this is one of TJ's favorite shows. I'm just getting into it. It's very funny, very lighthearted show. But given what's going on in the world, a few actors, including Terry Crews, who's on the show, said that basically the writers had to throw out all the scripts that they had, that they were going to film this year, and start over completely. And so what was interesting about this is that if the scripts they had come back with did not fit the time that we're in, and were also not true to the show, they wouldn't have been renewed. The show would have been done. So the show's back. And it's that's a
tricky one,
yeah. Because again, it's from the cop's perspective, right?
And it's nice to see the show is coming back, and I'm kind of not surprised because Brooklyn Nine-Nine has had difficult conversations around policing throughout the show's history. Like just, I think it was 2 seasons ago, there was an episode where Terry Crews is one of the stars of the show. It's an episode where he's racially profiled by police officers.
Yeah.
He's walking around his neighborhood, doesn't have his badge on him, and they profile him, they put him in handcuffs, and they address it in the episode. And it's actually one of the most like powerful episodes I've ever, on the subject I've ever watched. It was
really,
and it was outstandingly done, yeah.
Huh.
So I'm not overly surprised that they found something that they're confident in, and that it's gonna, have the right
it's a
voice.
really goofy show if you've never seen
Very
it.
goofy.
And it's hard to go from, humor into seriousness and how to take that tone. So I do applaud them because those are hard waters to navigate. Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, and I think just overall, given given what's happened in the world with socially and with this pandemic, like, what is television going to look like? Because all the stuff we're watching now was shot last year.
Yeah.
What's television going to look like next year when we had this gap year?
Whole lot different.
A whole lot different. It was almost like, I don't know if you guys remember this, but years ago there was the Hollywood writers' strike, and it screwed up all the movies. All the movies were so bad for about 6 months. It was terrible. Like, I don't know if anybody saw Transformers 2. I did, and wow, it's bad. I mean, I still enjoyed it, but it's bad. And so I wonder if it's going to be a lot of the same things, right? Where you kind of like, okay, well, we're going to have to accept a little less than for a while because we weren't able to shoot.
Well, if it is, and I mean, it is probably going to be bad for a little while, I think that, there's two things that you can do, and that's watch Modern Family and watch The Office forever. And that's okay.
Or you can also watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine because it's fantastic, Jackson. One day you're eventually going to watch it and tell me I was right.
I mean, Andy Samberg, no.
100 Virgin Mornings.
With what's trending.
And this is what's trending right now.
The MTV VMAs were last night, marking the first award show during COVID-19. And a lot of people were wondering how things like the red carpet were going to be worked when you have to do social distancing. And it was actually kind of interesting. So there were some celebrities that were actually on the red carpet, and they did the 6-foot rule where they stayed 2 meters apart or whatever. But then there were other celebrities that took pictures in their outfits at their homes in front of green screens, and then they would like Photoshop it to make it look like they were on the red carpet, which was really, really neat. You also got to see some performances from Miley Cyrus, Lady Gaga, and Ariana Grande, who are getting like tons of love online this morning. The Weeknd, Doja Cat. Some performances as well were pre-recorded in front of green screens. And BTS's was a big one. It looked outstanding. No surprises in terms of winners. Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande's Rain on Me won Song of the Year. Gaga won Artist of the Year. And The Weeknd's Blinding Lights took home Video of the Year. This weekend, the world was shocked to learn about the passing of Chadwick Boseman on Saturday. The 43-year-old was battling cancer for the last 4 years. Known in his roles for 42, To Five Bloods, and Black Panther, and many, many more. It was just one of those celebrity deaths that just shook you on Saturday night.
You had no idea. No idea.
No clue. And it just overtook the internet, rightfully so, right?
It did. On Sunday, ABC aired Black Panther commercial free, and then followed that up by playing a new special, Chadwick Boseman, A Tribute for a King. Also, the tweet about his death became the most liked tweet ever with 7.3 million likes and counting. A lot of tributes are pouring in for that man. The Ford government is going to freeze rental increases for 2021. What does that mean? Well, your rent is going to be staying the same for next year. So in case you don't know, each year the province sets aside maximum allowable rent increases. It normally follows inflation. So for 2021, it was supposed to go up 1.5%. It doesn't look like that will be happening for 2021, which is good news. They should probably be doing a little bit more to help out renters, but that's a step in the right direction at least. And that's what's trending. I'm TJ.
Thank you, TJ. Did you know that you are 6 minutes away or 2 songs away from $100,000 with Destroy Your Debt? Because it's happening. And I just want to know what you would do with $100,000. You're going to have to find out. Virgin Radio.
Virgin Mornings.
Remember to get your school confessions in. Just something from your past. Not that you don't have to be going to school. It's just, things that you did. Secret to 99999. Like Shoshana here. Now, this is not school related, but Friday it will be. I was watching my friend's dog this weekend, and the big guy got into my trash and ate a whole bunch of garbage when I wasn't looking. Dogs do that, right?
As they do, yeah.
I didn't tell my friend because I didn't want to seem like a bad babysitter. I think that's an okay omission. It's not lying. It's an omission.
It's not like the dog built a rocket ship and flew to another planet.
Yeah.
Like it did something a dog would do.
Yeah.
If it drank out of the toilet, you're not going to tell her either, right?
No.
It's just kind of...
I mean, if he didn't flush, maybe.
Yeah. Adam, last week when I babysat Everly,
Did she
ate garbage.
Did she...
She ate garbage.
Got the trash can?
Yeah.
I've seen her do it.
She's been known to do that. Hannah! Text secret to 99999. Hey, guys, I lied and told my landlord that I lost my job due to COVID, even though I didn't, in the hopes he'd reduce my rent. I asked and got $100 off for the rest of the year.
Stop it.
Can't wait to tell him about my new job next month.
No, like that. That's not fair. That's taking it away from other people who actually have valid situations. Stop it.
That's just $100.
No, stop it.
You know when you hear things and you go, you're a bad person for doing that.
Yeah.
But then you really think about it, you're like, it was still like, I'd do it. You know? Like,
it was like last week. Bad person, completely back the decision.
yeah, exactly.
That's what I said on Wednesday last week.
I can't hear you. I'm on the karma bus, guys.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Is it going to Boring Town?
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds like it.
Oh my God, look down your nose at us here. Marnie from Oshawa texted secret to 99999. I don't care what the government or the pandemic or anyone else tells me.
Uh-oh.
By the way, pandemics don't talk, so we're just going to throw that out there. Halloween is my time to shine.
Okay.
This weekend, I started my costume already. I'm throwing a massive party. Now listen, if you love Halloween and you're like, I won't wear a mask, what are you? People who are like, oh, I can't breathe in a mask, and then they show up to a Halloween party with a mask on. You know what I'm saying?
What are anti-maskers going to do?
I know. What are they going to do for Halloween for the rest of their lives? If you're an anti-masker, you cannot wear a mask.
Never again.
Ever again.
Never
if you
again.
play hockey, you can't wear a mask.
Never
if you,
You've lost your privileges.
That's it.
Never
It's
again.
over.
That's
If you
it.
go to
can't pick and
space,
choose.
you can't even wear one in space.
That's it. That's all. Not even in
space. Jessica texted secret to 99999. I was at a bar this weekend. This is my favorite one. I was at a bar this weekend and a guy asked for my number, which, by the way, I gotta say, rare in these times.
Yeah.
But it happens.
The unicorn.
It was super cute because he made a lame social distance dad joke. But he's not my type. So I gave him the number to Pizziolo.
No. I mean, great number, great spot.
By
I
the
do
way,
love them. Yeah.
listen, if you're him and if you're over the age of 22 and you don't have that number off by heart, if you don't actually know it, that's on you, man.
Although it's not like the worst fake number to get. You call it or text. Well, I guess you could text it. Nobody would call it anymore.
Yeah.
Never mind. Text him Pizziolo.
Yeah.
Hey, you up? You don't want a cheese pizza?
Yeah.
Kinda now.
Actually, yeah, I do. It's not the worst. You're right. It's 99.9 Virgin Radio. Loud luxury.
This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
Quick scope of the room. TJ, you met your girlfriend
In person.
not on an app.
Not on an app.
What was the last dating app you used?
Oh, it was probably the
come on,
trio
you know.
of Hinge, Tinder, and Bumble.
Okay, so you used them together. Jax, what about you?
What?
How'd you meet the person that you're entangled with?
You're in
The girl that I'm seeing, I met her at the park.
You met her at the park.
At the park through some friends.
What apps were you using at that time?
At
that's
the
what it's
time?
called.
Yeah. At the park.
At the park.
The new lesbian dating app. At the park.
I like that.
No. I was on Bumble and Tinder, yeah.
Okay, Bumble, Tinder.
Yeah.
Adam, which ones are you on?
I'm on Bumble, Hinge, and The League.
Ooh.
I liked The League, but then it's only 5 matches a day, and it's like,
What? It saves you from yourself, so you're not swiping.
Nah, you want to swipe.
It's sure.
Also, but is Bumble? Is it just? This is a total aside. Is Bumble just a total dead zone these days?
Yeah.
There's
don't know, but I'm
nothing
saying it.
happening. It's weird.
I
Anyway,
haven't checked in a bit, but
so here's what I'm throwing this out. There are apps that apparently are great for you if you're looking for something extremely specific. But the problem is that a lot of them never started out that way. They were supposed to be like mass appeal apps,
Yeah.
but then they've kind of segmented. So the best app for dating someone progressive, what app do you think that is? Because there's like 10 that you can choose from.
Hinge.
You're going to say Hinge. TJ.
Yeah, I'll agree. Hinge.
You're both wrong. Okay, Cupid.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why.
Okay.
But apparently that's the best place to find them. This is all done. Mashable has a article up about studies done on this. So, best app for those dating to marry.
Hinge.
Hinge.
Hinge for sure.
eHarmony.
What the hell?
Oh, okay,
Really?
so those count
ones.
too.
Yeah, eHarmony has an
So
app.
you're talking like eHarmony, Plenty of Fish.
Oh yeah, everything.
That's it. Okay.
Well, they all have apps.
All right, now we can guess more than Hinge.
Christian Mingle.
Best for serious swiping. If you're addicted to swiping, give me the best app.
The
Tinder.
tins.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tins.
Hinge.
What the hell?
Wow, did you guys ever even date? Like, what's up with you two? This is terrible.
I only changed my answer because I wanted a different one.
4. Best app for career-oriented people. Now they're afraid to answer.
No, hang on.
It's eventually going to be Hinge.
Plenty of fish.
Plenty of fish for career-oriented people.
I don't know.
Jax, think about your answer again.
Okay,
we'll come
hang on.
back.
No,
TJ.
no.
LinkedIn.
No, not LinkedIn.
Hinge.
Not Hinge. Elite Singles.
What the hell?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
We're not allowed on that
Now,
one.
this one you definitely will not get. And I didn't even know this existed. Best app for dating, for being 50 and dating people who are 50 and over.
Fringe.
Fringe, that's good. No.
Plenty of fish.
No. Silver singles.
God damn it. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I didn't either.
Silver singles.
I know.
Excuse my
I know.
language. Sorry.
Yeah,
I got
wow.
really upset.
Holy
This game
moly.
is hard. This game is hard. I don't like
right.
losing to TJ.
All right, Jax, you should get this one. Best app for lesbians who hate Tinder.
Can I go first?
Yes.
Bumble.
Yeah, so you go ahead, TJ.
Noted
go
lesbian
ahead.
TJ O'Halloran. Jax, what about you? What do you think?
Okay, hang on. Say it again. What was that?
Best app for lesbians who hate Tinder.
Okay, the newest lesbian app. Go to the park. That's
No,
the
no,
one.
no, for
okay,
real.
for real? Hinge.
Her.
Oh yeah, her is pretty good.
What's her?
There's not a lot.
It sounds like a nightclub.
There's not a lot. There's not a lot of. No, all the lesbians aren't on her right now.
They're
on
not?
her, yeah.
Why not? Where are they?
Because we move around.
Oh,
We're
okay.
fluid.
Best app for gay men who hate Grindr.
Tinder?
I'm trying to think. I know that there's a sweet app out there that's like not Grindr. It's like less hookup-y. I don't know.
Bumble.
Really?
Yeah.
The boys are out. The boys
Two
are
more.
out.
Two more. So, best for getting out of your comfort zone. I've never heard of this app, by the way, so if you get it wrong, don't worry.
Grindr.
Not Grindr. Although, yeah, I guess maybe Grindr. Sure, why not?
I love Grindr.
I'll say OkCupid, but I don't think it's that.
Coffee meets bagel.
Okay.
What is that?
I've never heard of that one either.
That
can't-
sounds made up.
You can't ask. Like I just feel that was an app.
All right, last one. You need to get this. Best app for finding friends with benefits.
Tinder.
Grinder.
Tinder.
Tinder?
Obviously, yes. Okay, so one of you got one.
This is
Hey,
why.
noted dating expert,
This
TJ
is-
O'Halloran.
This is why I meet women in the park. You know what I mean?
Everybody. Virgin Mornings.
With what's trending.
And this is what's trending right now.
The MTV VMAs were last night, and there was a lot of buzz surrounding the show as it was the first major award show during COVID-19. Obviously, because of that, some things were done differently. There was some live performances the night of, but there was also some pre-recorded performances in front of like green screens. I know BTS had a big one, and it looked fantastic, and they sounded great. We also saw some performances from Miley Cyrus, Lady Gaga, and Ariana Grande, who people were just falling in love with last night.
Yes.
The Weeknd and Doja Cat as well. So some of the big award winners, Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande's Rain On Me won Song of the Year. No surprise. Gaga also won Artist of the Year. The Weeknd's Blinding Lights took home Video of the Year, and Doja Cat beat out Roddy Ricch, Tate McRae, and Louis Capaldi for Best New Artist.
Louis, really?
I know. We love us some Louis Capaldi. Now, there was some speculation on whether or not the red carpet was going to happen, or at least a physical one, and it was kind of a hybrid. So they did have a physical red carpet that people walked, and they adhered to social distancing rules. But they also would have celebrities send in pictures of their outfits. So I guess they would just get dressed at home, stand in front of a green screen, and then they would like Photoshop
Yeah.
them so that they looked like they were in front of it. It's kind of a neat way to do it. Also, if you were part of this show, but like you're not winning anything, but you still have to show up,
Yeah.
that's the way to do it. Get in your outfit once,
Yeah.
take the photo, get in your jams, call it a day.
Yeah, the
Love.
celebrity's probably like, yeah, okay, all of this.
Are looks the number one thing that attracts you to someone? Well, according to science, it depends on your age. Researchers found that looks are definitely the number one thing you look at when, you guessed it, you're much younger. The top 5 most attractive things for when you're young are looks, personality, how kind someone is, their sense of
Yeah.
humor, and how polite or considerate they are. They found
Manners.
manners does it for
Yeah.
you? Yeah. Say please and thank you, and you're getting a
I love
smooch
good-
from
yeah,
Jax.
I love a good set of manners, let me tell you.
They found that those over 50, the most important things were kindness and personality, and that looks didn't even crack the top 5.
You know what's a real turn on for me?
What?
I have a therapist.
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
Love that.
Girl, you in therapy? Let's go.
Let's,
Right,
absolutely.
Let's talk about our damaged goods, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's that you're healing. Like, there's a lot of people who are like, yeah, I won't date someone that doesn't go to the gym regularly. I don't want to date someone that doesn't see a therapist regularly.
100%.
Because I think we all got our stuff.
Yeah, put in
And
the
we're-
work.
Yeah, put in the work. You got to put in the mental and the
baby.
physical work.
That's right, baby.
Although it is kind of funny to picture like an older person being like, I'm only into looks. You know?
Yeah, that's
like
true.
Ronald's
Yeah.
not talking to Deb because she just doesn't meet his requirements.
Well, that's
Peg
maybe
is looking good.
They had, this is going to sound terrible, but my parents have a little condo in Florida where they retire to in the winter, except not this year, obviously.
Never.
And yeah, maybe never again. But there was, I guess, an outbreak of STIs at
Yeah.
the old folks' home
Yeah.
because the seniors were getting
The freaks are out.
They do.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Freaking around town. Yeah.
It's like a frat house in there.
They're single for the first time in 60 years. Like, it's
Get it,
party.
honeys. Get it. Yeah.
They definitely did not take part in that study. Hey, another benefit to the new Halo fitness tracker from Amazon, it will tell you when you're being a jerk. We were talking about this last week, and it could tell you when you're, how your mood is, how you're feeling, like a mood ring. But now there's something called tone that tracks your voice and tells you if you're being a jerk or not. So the AI analyzes your voice and tells you what other people hear, if you sound happy, hopeful, confused, worried, etc. And it's supposed to help with communication skills at work and in relationships. So the commercial that they did had a guy who was sleeping on the couch because him and his wife got into an argument, and he checked his Amazon fitness tracker, and it told him that he was not being supportive.
Ooh.
So he apologized to her.
I hate the idea of that.
Yo, it might save some marriages here. Let's not get upset about this.
Or
This could be a good thing.
It saved them. It's going to ruin some of them, I think.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe.
that's true.
Maybe.
Well, my bracelet says you're being the jerk, so buy me something. That's what's trending on TV.
$100,000. $100,000 destroy your debt contest. 5 minutes. It's 99.9 Virgin Radio.
Virgin Mornings with Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
I love you. Slips out too early sometimes. You go, damn it. Even if it's true.
Yep.
Even if it's true, you're like, stupid.
It's embarrassing.
Stupid. Because you're freaked out that the other person is going to wander away. And most of the time, they won't. Most of the time, unless it's like the first time, unless you're like, it's the first time you guys are together.
Yeah,
you just drop
don't do that.
Then don't do
Don't
that.
do that,
Don't do
yeah.
that. But let's say we're like a month in here.
Yeah.
Things are going really well. But that slips out. It's not the end of the world. But, Jax, you have an entanglement.
I don't call it an
It is an
entanglement.
It is the
entanglement.
best way to
It's not
describe
an
it because you
entanglement,
won't call
no.
it
Yeah,
what it is.
because we're like, okay,
no.
when is she your girlfriend? You're like, gosh, she's not
I
my
don't
girlfriend.
have a girlfriend.
Yeah. Okay.
I know how
Jax-
I sound, okay? I know.
Jax has
No.
an entanglement, and
No.
somehow the "I love you" was dropped, but in a different way than you'd think.
Yeah, so I'm seeing a girl and have been for, a little short bit
How
here.
long?
2 months. I'm just hanging out.
But they're not girlfriends.
No, just buds.
For sure
Just
not.
buds with a
Just
Z.
sleepovers and
Yeah.
Shut-
make
guys,
each other
boys,
breakfast.
let me tell the
Romantic
damn
dinners
story.
and-
Yeah.
Stop
And
it.
How
Stop
much
it.
of your vacation did you guys hang out together?
All of it.
Every day?
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
we saw each other.
I didn't see
Yeah.
you, but she saw you.
Yeah.
7
Adam-
times.
Adam,
They're
no,
not
shut up.
girlfriends.
Okay, we're
Right.
not girlfriends. No, we're not. Oh God. I'm like,
Now
what?
tell us a story about the quick
Yeah.
I love you.
Oh, I hated the two of you. So, her name is Michelle. Michelle and I were at my favorite what's my favorite place in the entire world, guys?
Trinity Bellwoods.
No, Dufferin Mall.
Oh, okay, all
Come on.
That's my second guess.
So we're at the Dufferin Mall, bopping around, and there was a photo booth, and she's funny as hell, and we're constantly trolling each other, and just razzing each other, and we were kind of like, all right, let's go take a photo, and then she's like, all right, let's go take a photo, like one-upping each other. So we went in this photo booth, and she was controlling, like how you can go through the screen and pick out what photo and type and
You
font
can put
that you
filters
want.
on it and
you
stuff
can
like
put
that.
filters, etc. And she was like, LOL, let's put the best friends, the BFF one. And I was like, awesome, funny. So I sit down and
Interesting.
shut up. And then we take the photos, and they're cute or whatever, and they're sweet. And
Most
then
couple photos are.
we're not a couple. And then we wait for them to be printed out. We're just hanging and laughing or whatever. And then they come out, and her face just goes white. And then my face goes white, and we run in the opposite directions because it didn't say BFF. It said, I love you.
Ooh.
So then I decided that it was my golden opportunity to razz the hell out of her for saying, I love you at the Dufferin Mall to me. Taking me to my favorite place, the most romantic place in the entire world, the Dufferin Mall.
Well,
to
sure.
tell me that she loves me.
So
And
many
she
love
was
stories.
Incredibly embarrassed. Obviously, we're new in it. I don't think she meant that. So
You're not
TJ?
that new.
No.
TJ, okay,
Sorry,
no.
let's get
But
that out of the way. Anybody, if you're listening to this right now, they're not new.
No,
they're
we're
not
not.
new.
No, we are
Oh,
new.
we're relatively new. We're not girlfriends, but we just hang out together all the time and
Okay,
spend
no.
all of our time together.
But
Take
I know
romantic
that
photos in the photo booth.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. I got a conspiracy theory. You ready for this?
Yeah.
What if it was accidentally
No.
on purpose?
That's what I was thinking.
Think it was. I don't think.
And
it
I think
was.
if you reacted positively, we'd be talking about an engagement this morning.
Stop it! No.
I think, honestly, and this is going to be an unpopular opinion,
No.
Jax missed her opportunity to say it.
Yep. I don't disagree.
Your
Now-
opportunity was not to razz. Your opportunity was to say, I love you too.
Okay,
And you didn't take it.
Not at the Dufferin Mall, okay?
You can still redeem this, Jax. You can
Okay,
take her
no,
to
no.
Bramley City Center in Brampton.
Scarborough Town Center's had some renovations recently. They look great.
Okay, it's embarrassing. I wanted to razzle, but it's embarrassing. I've done that. I did that years ago by accident. I was like, I love it, like in a really slip way.
Yeah.
But people do that all the time,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I'm hoping that you can back up Jax's entanglement partner
It's
here.
not entanglement. It's not entanglement.
We actually want to hear the stories about in your, I don't even know if a relationship or maybe it was a friendship that it was accidental or whatever. You said I love you way too soon. What happened? 416-872-9999, 999 to text. Also comments on Jax's entanglement are welcome
We would
too.
love that too.
This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
I love you slipped out too soon. And it got awkward. It got weird. Jillian, how does bowling and I love you go together?
Because I scored a sweet strike, that's all.
Yeah, that's how it happened. Yeah.
So you're up in the game and you're winning, which is the most important thing on a date, that you win. But what really happened? Give us the whole story.
So we thought for sure it was going to be a gutter ball, and it turned out to be a sweet strike, like I said. I turn around, he gives me a double high five and says, "Oh my God, I love you."
Oh,
and that's it.
And that was it. That was all. And did you say it back, or like what happened?
Didn't say it back right then because we were in front of my friends that were just meeting him for the first time.
Yeah.
So of course they thought, oh wow.
Slippery. Okay.
It's like a proposal at a wedding.
And that's one of those things that if you're one of the friends, your duty is to give you hell for that for the rest of the night.
Oh, for sure. And I mean, long story short, we're married now and have a beautiful baby boy.
No.
So it couldn't have been too bad.
Is the baby boy named after something to do with bowling?
No, he's named after Kevin Bacon and Footloose. Ren.
Good name.
Yeah.
This is a fun couple.
I mean, Strike would have been cool too, but Ren works.
I figured turkey would be too weird. But
Well, listen, we love your story. Thanks so much, Jillian.
all right, thanks. Have a good one.
TJ, what are the texts saying?
Text from the 905. 5 years ago, when my fiance and I just started dating, we had plans to go out, but then my dad got tickets to the TFC game, which were great seats. So I wanted to go with him, and I had to call her to cancel the plans. When I called her, she was with her friends, and I thought she would say no, and I didn't want to hurt her. But she said yes. So naturally, by the excitement that she said yes, I said, "Oh my God, I love you." That's a natural one. You can just see that slipping out.
Yep.
But they're fiancés now, so that's
I mean,
good.
that worked
It
out.
obviously worked.
From the 416, my boyfriend said I love you before asking me to be his girlfriend. Bold move. I froze and just hugged him and changed the subject.
Oh no!
He now says that it kind of just slipped out, but we've been dating for over a year now, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Has she said it yet?
I'm going to say
I know-
probably, but
I
let's go
hope
with
so.
no.
I know one of our producers, Michaela, is not a big "I love you" person at all. So she's been dating the same guy for like I think 3 or 4 years, and
Who
I
knows?
don't.
We don't even know.
We don't even.
She's a
I don't think we've
mystery.
met him.
mystery.
But I'm not even really sure if she's told him she loves him.
I'm sure she has.
I don't think she knows his last name.
Guys, stop it.
like, why would I get so
Stop
attached?
it. Damn. That makes me feel better.
TJ, read that 647 one about Jax at Dufferin Mall.
Jax at Dufferin Mall. Jax walks into the Duff, puts her hands on her hips, deep inhale, and says, God, I love the smell of commerce in the
I
morning.
shouldn't have told you guys this story.
Oh, it's great. It's great. So listen, if you missed it, Jax is in love.
That's not
Just hasn't admitted it yet.
She's getting married.
It's Virgin Radio.
Virgin Mornings.
With what's trending.
And this is what's trending right now.
The MTV VMAs were last night, and the award winners weren't really a huge surprise. Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande's Rain on Me won Song of the Year, with Gaga also winning Artist of the Year. The Weeknd's Blinding Lights took home Video of the Year, and Doja Cat beat out Roddy Ricch, Tate McRae, and Louis Capaldi for Best New Artist. This was a pretty big deal last night because it was the first major award show during COVID-19, so we got to see things that were done a little bit differently. Obviously, the show, there was little to no but people in the audience. Also, some performances were shot in front of green screen and they were pre-recorded. That would be like BTS, who sounded fantastic, by the way. Also got to see some performances from Miley Cyrus, Lady Gaga and Ari, Doja Cat, The Weeknd, and others. Other people were worried too about the red carpet, because that's always a big thing with the VMAs, is what the crazy outfits are going to look like. We did end up seeing a red carpet. They were socially distanced, and some people, and I love this, would put on their outfit at home, take a picture in front of a green screen, and send it in. So it was kind of like a mixture of both. I like the idea of just wearing your outfit once and then getting into your pajamas and calling it a night.
The jams.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
The world was shocked this weekend to learn of the passing of Chadwick Boseman on Saturday. The 43-year-old was battling cancer for the last 4 years, known for his roles in 42, Defy Bloods, Black Panther, and many more. It was one of those celebrity deaths that really hit you, really shook you.
Yeah.
On Sunday, ABC aired Black Panther commercial-free, followed by a new special, Chadwick Boseman, A Tribute for a King. Also, the tweet about his death broke the record for the most liked tweet ever, with 7.3 million likes and counting, and a lot of honors are pouring in for him, and a lot of people just honoring his life. And
apparently a really good guy. Just, a very solid
sweetheart.
Really took his craft seriously and was very, very positive and introspective, and it's a major loss.
Yeah.
And what Black Panther meant to the Black community.
Oh yeah,
right.
It's great.
You know, you can finally you get a superhero who is Black, and they can look at somebody and say, "I see myself in you."
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Just terrible passing. The federal government's going to freeze rental increases for 2021. What does that mean for you? Well, your rent you're paying right now is going to stay the same for next year, which is good. In case you didn't know this, each year the province sets the maximum allowable rent increases for the year based on things like inflation. So next year it was supposed to go up by 1.5%. It doesn't look like that will be happening now. And that's what's trending. I'm TJ.
Thank you, TJ. So that's it for us today, but $100,000 for you? Well, you're just an hour away. All you need to do is be ready and listening to Robin at 10 o'clock for the keyword, and you'll text that and your name to 99999, and then you will be in. Have a great day. It's Virgin Radio.
If I woke up